Short bus pull up. Hello, how are you? I'm surprised you are still woke. I came back into your live like 3 hours later and you were still there. Going strong. Melanie, the moderator, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate the love that you were showing, Short Bus. Thank you so much. I really, really do. I don't know how you did it either, brother, because I would have been snoring on somebody by that time. Ah, but it was a good live, a very good live. Sometimes people need to laugh, especially around this time. Nicole, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Welcome. I'm just trying to get set up. We're going to talk today about a couple of things. Doing good, wonderful, wonderful. That's good to hear. Good, very good to hear. We're going to talk about a couple of things today. Let a few more people come on in. I'm showing 11 people. Guys, if you don't mind, smash the like button for me. Appreciate that. 50 plus, hello, how are you? 50, I saw your post that you was going to take a break for a while. Sometimes we got to do what we got to do. But whenever you're ready and you come on back in, I'll be there for you. Because I do appreciate you. Alright, we got 11 people here. 7 thumbs up. Alright, so it's hitting close to home for me, guys. With everything that's going on in the world, we already know what it is. My niece have it, the COVID-19, and she's doing well. She's doing very well. She's one of my older nieces. She's I'm gonna say 30, 40-ish. But she's doing good. She's recovering very well. She's at home under quarantine, but it was really rough for her. It was hard. And I'm saying that, I'm sharing that to say that for people that feel like this thing is not that serious, it's just the cold, it is, because it attacks your breathing, your upper respiratory. So you want to make sure that you stay safe at all times. My nephew-in-law, cousin passed from it, and she was in her 30s. And it's hard. If you guys already have some breathing problems, you definitely want to be safe. And sometimes you're just going to have to tell people you can't come over and you can't get out there. Woman and Woman Homestead, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I'm not worried because I try not to worry, but I am concerned. I say it like that. I try not to worry about a lot of things because worrying brings upon stress, which brings upon, I'm trying to fix this thing on my head, y'all, which brings upon unnecessary stress. It's a big deal. It's serious, and we need to take it serious. Here in Michigan, I can tell you what's going on. We are under restriction. I think everybody knows that we've gotten that 30 day. We're going to April the 30th. See what happened then. And I think that's for everybody. But we want to stay at home with limited traveling. If you are out too late at night, you will be ticketed. If you are out at a park somewhere You will be ticketed because you're not supposed to be out at public parks. I do see a lot of people as I commute back and forth to the grocery store or wherever I need to do to take care of my essential business. I do see a lot of people careless. I see people jogging, which I'm not saying you're not supposed to, but yesterday we were like 60 degrees, rainy, high winds, but it still was a crisp coolness in the air. And I seen people with shorts on, tank tops, and I'm like, it's still flu season. Like, you just trying to battle whatever, huh? But we have to be careful. We have to be careful. We have to be mindful. Even when we go and see people, if you know you've been out in that public, don't go visiting folks because you don't know what germs you might have on you or what germs you might be walking into seeing them. So it's definitely hitting close to home. East Point is a hot spot. They deemed it as a hot spot, which means many cases is in that community. That's not far from me. That's like maybe a 15-20 minute ride from me, if that. Detroit is about to become a hot spot. It's starting to peak here. And I think the hot spots is because people are just hard-headed. They just don't believe, as the old folks used to say, fat meat greasy. They don't believe it. So, you got to just be wiser. Humble Homestead, hello. And I think I seen Brian. Let me go back. I don't want to miss anybody coming in. I appreciate you being here, Humble Homestead. Thank you so much. Yes. Brian, welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Did I miss anybody else? No. I'm trying not to miss anybody else. If I do miss you, I'll get you at some point, or my mom speak to you, and that's just like I'm speaking to you. You working on your water? Okay. Sounds good. Your land is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. Every time you do a video, I'll be excited. And it'd be a short one, but I have to play it twice because I'll just be taking in your scenery. It's very, very beautiful, Humble Homestead. Yes, but we have to just be careful. I'm seeing some silly stuff out there. Like, I'll see people. I went to the gas station yesterday. There was a young lady. She had on her mask. She had on her gloves. She went in her wallet. She took her credit card out. She put it into the pump. She pressed in her numbers. She got her gas amount. She put her credit card back into her wallet, put it back into her jacket. She took the handle. She pumped her gas. Then she got back in her car and did this with that glove. She did this. Vern's Junk Closet, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. And then she adjusted her strap with the glove. People, I'm saying this is another thing I'm seeing a lot of. People have on the glove, and they're doing this with their phone with the glove, and doing this up against their face. Like, come on, people. You're supposed to throw the glove away. You're supposed to take the glove off. Nature 9 and family, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. You're supposed to dispose of the glove. Keep a bunch of gloves in your car. Another thing that's irritating me that I'm seeing out here, I don't know why I say irritating, because I hate when my young folks say irritating over here. Be like, what you irritated about? But another thing that bothers me is that I'm seeing a lot of gloves on the ground. Are y'all seeing that there in y'all state? Lots of gloves on the ground. Contaminated gloves just all on the ground where they take them off, throw them on the ground. At the bus stop, wherever, in the street, up against the curb. And I'm like, wow, just dispose of them properly. I don't get it. But we have to be careful, even when we have on our gloves. You can't sit and have those gloves on. Once you get out that car and you touched that pump and you touched everything around you and you get back into your car, that is when you properly dispose of the gloves and throw it away. That don't mean take the gloves and start touching your steering wheel. Now you're contaminating your car. Because whatever's on that glove is now on your car. So we got to be careful. It's definitely hitting close to home for me. Aroa, I think that's how you spell your name. I'm sorry if I butchered it, but welcome. Thank you for being here. Once you touch stuff multiple times, from the gas tank to the door, when you get back in your car, get rid of the glove. Open your car door. It's a garbage can outside every gas station, I hope. Throw it in there and then get in your car. Like, you just touching things all over the place. So you have to really, really be careful. Really be careful out here, guys. This thing is so serious. It's more serious than people are taking it. And then it's more serious than people are educating themselves. Now, I don't like to watch the news a lot to find out everything that's going on, because that makes my anxiety go up. But this is what our topic is today. How can we help? What can we do? We have our people on the front line. Now, let me tell you something. This takes a whole new meaning to thank you for your service. You know the term, when we say thank you for your service, we're basically talking about the military. You know, our Army, our Air Force, our Marines. But now, they said this is a war against this virus. So, thank you for our service. Who's on the front line? Our nurses, our doctors, our mailmen, our mailwomen, our restaurant owners, our cooks, our delivery people. You know what I'm saying? Those are the grocery stores. These are the people that's now on the front line battling this thing. And if you go in there, don't give that cashier a hard time because she's ringing you up too slow. This lady is nervous and thinking about who might come through her line and might not be. Or this man is nervous thinking about who might come through their line that might not be, that might be infected. So, I mean, give people a break. Be patient. And this time, what it's been for me is a humbling. And I try to stay humble all the time, but for a lot of people, you know, we carry this arrogance about ourselves. Like we're doing so much, we're doing so great. Let me tell you about this thing here that's going on. It has no prospective person. Don't care how much money you got. Don't care what car you drive. Don't care how many subscribers you have. It has no prospective person, and we have to stay humble. We you know, and check on each other. We doing social distancing. Check on each other. Call up. My brother called me at 8:57 this morning just to see how I was doing. And I was asleep, but I was doing fine. And I sat up and I talked to him, you know, because you never know what a person's mental capacity may be. They might not just be calling you to check on you, but calling you because they need to be checked on. You know, being isolated or being in quarantine for a lot of people is hard mentally. It's hard to sit down because once you sit down and once you sit still, you start thinking about things. Whether it's things of your past or things that's going on right now, and it resonates. A lot of people keep it moving so they don't have to think. So a lot of people can't deal with that. Check on your people. Call your friends. I got some YouTube buddies that I have their phone number. I'll text them in a minute. You all good? You know, not trying to hold a conversation, just checking in, letting you know everything good on my end, is everything good on your end, and keep it moving. You never know how that will make a person's day. Just saying, hey, girl, I was thinking about you. I just wanted to text you, you know, and make sure you okay. A lot of people don't have family. And I've learned, I come from a very big family. I mean, we have a huge family. Cousins on aunties, but now my aunties have all passed away except for one auntie and one uncle. And you just don't know. Some people don't have a big family. You know, I never expected, I don't know why, but as I was coming up and I began to do foster care as a foster parent, that's when I realized that some people don't have family. Because I'd be like, well, where's your family? Some people just don't have it. So you're considered family to them, you know, and if you talk to your friend, or if you know a person, text them. If you don't have their phone number, email them. If you don't have their email, if somebody on YouTube, go to one of their own videos and leave a comment. Just want to make sure you're okay. I haven't seen you in a while. That's all it takes. You never know a world of difference that will make in somebody's life, because sitting still is hard for a lot of people. And mental illness is real. Anxiety is what I suffer from, is real. Backyard Science, hello, thank you for coming in. Flakes, thank you for being here. I think that's what it says. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. But yeah, you have to, you come on now. If you got problems with somebody, now ain't the time. Now is not the time to have problems with people, because we going through something, and you gotta clean that up, get that right, get that together. Don't waste your time with that. So the topic is, how can we help? All right. So we already know what everyone out there on the front line is doing. As content creators, how can you help? Now, this is my thing. We have a lot of food channels in the community, okay? If this is your niche, how can your niche help? We have a lot of food channels in the community. We got the mukbang channels, and they got all this food. Okay, right now, money is tight. We can't get the lobster and the shrimp. I don't like all that anyway, because it's too high in sodium. But create a video challenge. You know, you got a lot of people doing these little challenges. And quit calling it the coronavirus challenge, please. Just do a challenge. How to make a meal with $5. Or how to feed a family of 6 with $10. However, whatever you want to do. You're a cook. This is your niche. One pot meals. You'll be surprised. A lot of people are sitting around and they doing a lot more cooking than they normally do, because especially our young people, they're always at the restaurant. And a lot of our busy people in life, they don't have time to sit down to a meal. Now you have time to sit down to a meal, and they like, well, what do I cook? I need something new. I'm bored with the same old spaghetti that I've been cooking, so I need something different. I watched the video this morning. It was a vegan channel. Well, it was on Facebook. It wasn't a vegan channel. She's actually a comedian, but she's a vegan. And she did the jackfruit inside of a beef, like a roast beef, but the jackfruit was supposed to have been the beef. So she did a beef stew made of jackfruit, and it looked absolutely delicious. It did. I didn't even know you could buy jackfruit in a can. So that was something that was surprising to me. Like, oh wow, I didn't know you could buy it in a can. I know you could buy the big old round plant, but I didn't know you could buy it in the can. So that was something that was helpful to somebody um, out there, because even though we're going through this situation, we still want to keep to our regiment. We still want to do our lifestyle as far as healthy living. So if you are a fitness channel or if you are a health channel, show people how, and do not pour no oil on no flow. Hold on to the counter and start running like you're on a treadmill. No, I ain't what I'm talking about. But show people how to do simple exercises at home. Because now the gym is closed and you've been doing all those gym videos. Now it's the time to show people how to make simple things like maybe a gallon jug of water for weights. Show people how to do things at home. Your creative ways to give them ideas, because actually exercising really do relieve stress. It's a good way to relieve stress. So think about your next video, not just your random video that your normal video that you do, but do something to help somebody else. Even though all our videos are supposed to be helpful and inspiring. Money saving. I've heard Miss Farola and I've heard Vern Junk Closet talk a lot about saving money and how to keep your credit score up or things like that. Do a video, even if you've done it before. It might be 6 years down the line. You might want to revisit that video. Because right now people need to know, how do we make a dollar stretch? How can we get more for the money? Where can we go? You know what I'm saying? Miss Linda, New Orleans Gardner, she did a video about a month or two ago informing people that with your bridge card, you can actually purchase seeds from Dollar General and fruit trees and plants, vegetable plants from Walmart. That was great information. A lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people is out of work right now and applying for food bridge cards. So this is something to use, because this is something that's going to continue to feed your family. This is good information. If you get some information that's positive and that's going to be beneficial to someone else, I feel like we should share it. We should share it with people. I'm not saying information like things that are negative. We can turn on TV and get that. Let's get away from the negativity. And let's talk about what's positive. We know we have a situation. Okay. Now how do we deal with the situation? How do we get through this situation, this quarantine that we're on? And that's things that you should really, really, really try to think about. What can you contribute to your community? And when I say community, I mean your niche. Because I'm not just in the gardening community. I do watch the vegan community, the plant-based community. So I'm sitting there and I'm trying to figure out, when that young lady did that pot roast with the jackfruit, that was like really cool for me. I thought that was really nice, and I really want to try it. So these are things that you can do. Best things in life with Cynthia. Hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. See who else I have here. I hope I didn't miss too many people because I'm going on. So we talked about the food channels and how they can contribute. Off-grid channels. A lot of us, our bills is getting a little tight. We got a little money. There's supposed to be some money coming in. Now is a nice time to do some investments to kind of supplement your income as far as the electricity bill. Kids is home more. They're watching more TV. They're running more water. These off-grid channels are awesome channels to watch. The solars, or how you can maybe cut off a couple of lights at night and you have the different little solar um, panels that you can stick out the window and charge all day and give off a little ambience light for people to get through the house or whatnot. These are ways that you can help. Mechanics. Guess what? You got some people, some men out there, even some women, who can't afford a $40 oil change no more, a $30 oil change. They might have to do it themselves. You know how to change oil? Show them how to get out there. Some don't mind getting up under there and trying to find that little screw and releasing that oil to get them to the next phase until times get a little bit better. Let's see. Crocheting and sewing, seamstress. You got a lot of people that this takes. This I've heard crocheters say it's such a relaxing thing to do. Well, guess what? It's a lot of things that people need to do and they don't know what to do. So show somebody how to begin crocheting. Show somebody how somebody got a ball of yarn in the corner somewhere that they was gonna start crocheting, never did. Show somebody how to sew. Somebody got their husband t-shirt and they have a little boy or a little girl. Show them how to use that material and cut out and just sew. Something simple to make a design. It's just something to get you through the day. Something to get your mind off of everything that's going on. How can you help? Motivational channels. What do you have inspiring to say? What do you have that's motivational to say to people? That person that's just don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, can't get to that point. What are you contributing? What is your niche contributing to people out here that's watching you? Because now it's time to give back. And this is how you do it. You be there for your viewers. I'm not talking about coming on here and trying to get numbers up. I'm not talking about coming on here and trying to boost your YouTube channel up. I'm saying, what can you offer me in this time right now? A lot of things that you don't expect can offer a person. I went to a live. I was up last night because I had to, senior citizen go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. When I lay back down, my phone had, I always check my phone, and Short Bus Pull-Up was on. I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't really sleep. It wasn't because I was worried. It was just that I drank my tea too late and it kept me up. I sat in his live and actually enjoyed laughing with him. That's one of the reasons why I overslept this morning. I actually enjoyed laughing and sitting in his live with him and his people. Even if you go live, that helps a lot of people. Sometimes I'm on here and I'm looking for people to go live. I'm looking for other gardeners or cooking channels or somebody. Dining with Zion. She goes live and she cooks right there for her family on her live. I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool that she does that. And that's something unique and entertaining and yet inspiring. So how can you entertain and inspire somebody else? Your viewers. We also have, of course, gardeners. Everybody, we keep pushing that. Grow your own food. Grow your own food. Is somebody out there who's saying, you know what? I need to grow my own food. This is going to help. That's where you come in. You show them how to plant the seeds. You show them what to get. You don't have to get this expensive this and this expensive that. You put in there where you got it from, or you show them where it is. My grow light for my seedlings, everything is at Walmart. It's just a piece of sheet metal with a hole in it and drop that little bulb cord down. Or you can get that little round, I forgot what it's called. It's like a little spotlight and a bulb goes in it. And it's a certain bulb with the Kelvins and the lumens that you want to get that'll get them seeds up and popping. These are ways that you can help inexpensively. And then add it up. How to make a grow light with $20. How to make a grow light with $5. People want to know. People need to know that type of information. Try it, buy it, make it, sell it. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. I've always liked that name. I like saying it. But thank you for coming in. Guys, if you're just coming in, please smash the like button for me. I appreciate that. So these are ways that you can help people that live in the city want to grow food but don't have access to backyards. What can they grow in the house? Also, what materials can they use that they may have in the house at Backyard Gardener? Very good question. Try it, buy it, make it, sell it. Some of the materials that you can use that you might have in the house, the bulb socket with the cord. If you have one of them in your house, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's a socket and it has the cord that you plug in and you put the bulb in it. If you have one of those clip lights in the house, those are perfect. You clip that light. I don't have one right here, but I have a couple of them. I clip that light onto something and I use that light to be my natural light for my seedlings. Also, if you can't go out and buy the little growing containers, you always can use these solo cups. If you're growing tomatoes and peppers, I advise you to use solo cups anyway. You take you a nice little get your little tea light, heat it up with a nail or something. You can poke holes, or you can get you a pair of scissors and just snip the sides off, just like so. Those are ways. My setup that I have is so homemade, you wouldn't believe it. I'm going to try to pan you over here without showing you too much junky stuff. This setup right here, that's nothing but a bulb. I think that bulb is a 15 Kelvin or a 25 Kelvin 15. If you watch my last seedling video, try it, buy it, make it, sell it, it'll give you everything that you need in the description box. Very inexpensive. That bulb is 4-pack and it gives off daylight type, and it will germinate your seeds. That's my pepper plant that I put in there a couple of days ago. Simple. Got it stacked on some makeshift stuff. You want your seedlings very close to the light. So this will definitely help start off your garden. Once your seedlings get to a certain height, then you're going to take them from that light and you can put them in a south-facing window. The reason why you want them that close to the light is so your seedlings your plant won't become very leggy. It'll become strong. When you take them outside to harden them off, you want to do it slowly. Very slowly. Because that initial sunlight compared to this sunlight is a difference. So you might want to put them in a shady spot at first. Let them be outside if it's a warm, good day. I don't know what state you're in, but let them stay outside. If it's going to drop down cool at night, bring them back in. Just sit them on the kitchen table or in a south-facing window. I don't recommend people to start seedlings in a south-facing window because it'll make the plants reach. It'll make the plants try to reach. If you can get to a dollar store on your next essential run, buy one of these. This is 2, 4, 6, a 12 pea pod container holder. You put water in it, and it makes these pea pods swells up into starter soil. You get your pack of seeds, and you put 2 seeds per pea pod. Why am I putting 2 when I only need 1? Because the strongest seed, once they germinate, is the one that you're going to go with. And That's what I got for you. That's what you can do. See. Can you please do an instructional video on this method? I did on my pepper video. If you watch my pepper video that I did last week, um, if one of my mods can go and grab that video and put the link in the description box, I would appreciate it. If you watch that pepper video, I take you step by step on how to start your peppers and your tomato seeds. I have peppers over here and I have tomato seeds. But I will be doing most of my videos are going to be instructional. Even down to the propagating of figs. I just did a video on uppotting my fig and how you do it. It's very up close and personal. It's nothing but my plant, my soil, my containers, and my hands. So it's very up close and personal and easy to follow. So yes, I definitely can and I have done that. Let's see. The Bug Life, hello, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Also, if you are like I said, money management type channel, or even if you're not, and you got ways to manage money, how do you manage your money? A lot of people, I'm telling you, they can't manage money, and that's just how it is. Because sometimes when you're so used to having that money on a consistent basis, you feel like, well, I don't have to manage. I just can live from paycheck to paycheck because I know I have another check coming Thursday or Friday. But now with checks are not coming as regularly, people need to know how to stretch their dollar, how to make it work. One thing that I've been going through since I've been in quarantine is I have been actually saving money because I'm not running. When you leave out the house, especially if you got kids with you, you dropping $20, $30. Because if you out, the longer you out there, the more money you're going to spend. Because one, you got to get gas. Two, you got to go wherever you're going and you're spending money. Then somebody in the back seat going to say, I'm hungry. Can we stop? That's money right there. So since we've been home, and I haven't been taking my grandbabies out, definitely saving up on money. Now is the time if you have it. A lot of people is waiting on this stimulus package to come through. They talking about, I'm gonna give me a new car, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I would suggest, in my opinion, to take that and do what you need to do, not what you want. Because one thing about people, they will beg for what they need and buy what they want. And that's not how it should be. So you have to be careful because it's going to get down to a time where we are not able to help somebody. It's going to get to a point where I don't have that $5 to loan you. I don't have that $10. And it's going to be heartbreaking. So do what you need to do and grow your own food. If you don't have a backyard and you have an apartment, you still can grow your own food. If you got a little deck, you can grow your own food on that deck. We have people on here, and this is what I'm proud of with the gardening community, because we've been pushing this grow your own food way before this happened. A lot of us have been pushing that because the uncertainty of the food that's available and what they're putting in the food is the reason why we've been pushing this grow your own food. I do encourage everybody to start a garden. It is necessary, and I think it's going to become a necessity. So if you don't know how to garden, start now. This is where you do your trial and error, while you still got food in the cabinet, while you still got a grocery store open, and while you still have the money to buy it. Go to the dollar store. Now look, I used to be kind of like, know about them dollar store seeds, don't know how old they are. Oh, I don't know about the Walmart plants, and I don't know about Home Depot and Lowe's. At this point, go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's, go wherever you got to go to get you what you need to feed your family. Can't be picky right now. You know, If you want to order seeds offline, that's fine. Some seed places, they still got seeds. Um, some of your Walmart sell seeds, Lowe's sell seeds, Home Depot, Menards, and most dollar stores sell these seeds. Start planting something and plant the things that is going to sustain you for a while. Like this pack right here, I didn't even know I had. DD Pharmacy sent me. And these are bunching onions. And I'm really looking forward to planting these. Because I put garlic and onions in most of my meals and dishes. And there's health benefits to garlics and onions. If you like herbs, plant your own herbs. Plant your basil, plant your thyme, plant everything that you need, your mint. Just get some containers. If you got a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket, plant inside that 5-gallon bucket. Whatever you have around the house, you can use it to plant in. It's not overly difficult. Get you some potting soil. Not potting soil. Potting mix. There's a difference in the two. Potting soil is very heavy. Potting mix is light because it's aerated with that perlite. So get you some potting mix. Invest in a little money. That's an investment toward the future. So don't look at it as, I don't know. I'm not finna pay $10 for a big bag of soil because I'm not gonna. That's $10 I could do on something else. It did pull up at Wendy's. Don't do it. Go get you some potting mix. Go in there. If you got some 5-gallon buckets, let me tell you something. Sam Club, and these bakeries, their cream come in buckets. They will give you buckets free. Most of them will give them to you free if you go back there and you ask nicely. Go back there and get you some buckets. Hell, it's even to the point now, if you say, I want to grow these onions, and you don't have nothing to put it in, that bag of soil that you bought, you lay that bag out flat, you take a screwdriver, stuff some holes in it, flip that bag over, get you a little knife, and cut it out. Cut the first part of that, face part of that bag out, and just start planting right in the bag. So all you got to do, just lay it out flat. Lay it out flat, cut that top part of the bag out, like so, and start planting right in the bag. And let those onions or whatever you have start growing up. Make sure they shallow root because they don't need a whole bunch of roots. But start growing something. It's time to invest. And this is how you can help. And if you do have a bigger growing space and you are a gardener, grow extra this year. Grow extra this year. The reason why you should grow extra is so that you can help somebody else. Because somebody's going to need some help. And that's how your blessings come. Let me tell you something. When you do shady stuff, your blessings, you take your blessings away. I'm going to tell you something that happened to me not once but twice this week. I rolled up at a drive-thru. I made a purchase. The purchase came to $19.85. I gave the lady a $20 bill. She gave me what I asked for, spent that thing back around, and guess what? The $20 bill was there. She never took the money. So I'm like, she doing too much. They're stressed out. They're stressed out. They're nervous about being there. I knocked on the little window. I said, Shug, you didn't get your money. She said, oh, thank you so much. Because at the end of the day, when she see out her register, guess what? That $20 is going to be missing. That was the first situation. Second situation, I rolled up at a drive-thru. I made my purchase. It came up to $15.65. I gave her a $20 bill. She turned it back around. She gave me $20.45. And this was a young girl. The first one was a grown woman. I knocked on the window. Because let me tell you something, that $20 ain't worth my blessings. Because somebody else would have rolled off like, oh, I got a free meal and $20. Nope, it ain't worth my blessing. I said, sure, you got to pay attention. You're not getting your money. I gave you a 20. You give me the 20 back and 45 cents, so you gave me free food and an extra 45 cents. And my $20. And she was like, I'm so sorry. No, just pay attention for you. So when you see things or opportunities, some just just do the right thing. Just do the right thing. Let me see. Let me go back into the chat. DD Pharmacy, hello. How are you? I was just talking about you and these bunch of onions. I didn't know you had sent them to me, but I'm definitely gonna be planting these this season. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So P. Smith Gardner, hello. How are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So these are things that you can do and help your community, even if you use it through your Facebook platform, you use it through your Instagram platform or your YouTube platform. This is how you can help the community. So it doesn't matter what your niche is. This is something that can help. Even if you're down to a gaming channel, you could be helpful too. If you know little tips and stuff to keep these kids occupied, give them the little tips. Give them a little code. Some people have been working on a mission for a week on the game. You got a little way to get past it. Just do it. Just do a video. If you know it's a popular game that everybody have, just do it. So I'm just saying, this is things to help. Because remember, not only are we at home, but your kids are at home too. They're used to going to school every day. And sometimes the kids get a little antsy and they want to get out and go. Sister Sarah, hello. Thank you for being here. I saw your name real quick, the icon. Thank you for being here. I'm starting to remember your icon by site. There's a site that gives you a list of places you can order seeds from. They have a lot of good information too. It's called Small Footprint Family. There you go. There's some information that she just dropped in the chat. These are resources that we can give each other. Small Footprint Family. It's a company and it's giving out seeds. Most gardeners in here have seeds. Last week I was saying how I would be concerned. And let me tell you how the Father works. Last week I was saying how I was very concerned that I didn't have my Sugar Baby watermelon seeds, and I normally get those as starts. And last year I did really good and I didn't grow them. I don't know if the nurseries are going to open up because those places be crowded. I don't know how they're going to work that out. But I don't want to depend on that. I want to be ready in case they don't. I can grow my own. Now, two things happened. Soon as that live was over, I got a text message. And that person sent me the Sugar Baby watermelon. She said, what you need? What, you need anything else? What else you need? I mean, was on it. And those seeds came in a couple of days. I was so thankful. And you seen the community post for getting those seeds, so I don't have to worry about if I can't buy them from starts. I'll start them from seeds. Another thing, if you're a gardener, let this year, if you don't save your seeds, this is the year to start saving seeds. If you don't save them for yourself, guess what? Save them for somebody else. Exchange them. Send them out. I don't charge for my seeds. I never have. I've sent out beautiful fig cuttings. I've never even charged. I'll give them away. When I have them and I trim my figs, I'll give them away and do a tutorial on how to get them to how to propagate them. So these are things that we can do to help the community at all times. Let me see. There's something I want to share. Please understand that when people want to give you something, you have to accept it, because by the denying of it or not expecting it, you block their blessing. I never thought about it like that, Sister Sarah. I know in different cultures, when you deny something, it's offensive to them. You know, if they offer you something and you deny it, it's offensive. So I do know about that part. In the Chaldean and Arabic, because my partner is Chaldean, and his family is very giving. And to say no, like, even if I go over his house for a meeting, and his wife will say, here's some, you want a Coca-Cola? Now, I try to shy away from pop. And I'll be like, no, thank you. Do you have a bottled water? Just to say, not that, but I'll take this. So that is true. But I didn't know that it was to the point of them feeling like their blessings were being blocked by not accepting it. So that's good. That's good information to know. But let's see who else we have in here. And we have a lot. And the thing about that, Sister Sarah, we have a lot of people that are sharers. Seeds back and forth. And sometimes I can't grow everything. I've gotten so many seeds this year. I can't grow them all, but I'm going to grow the ones that I want to grow, because some of them I don't eat, and I don't grow what I don't eat. But I'm going to grow what I want to grow and make others available, you know, to other people, or to help start a garden. Now, next year, 2021, hopefully, things will work out good for me and I can start a community garden, because that is my goal. And these are the things that we need to do. Community gardens help people if you have land. Or if you have, I know Dee Dee Pharmacy worked in a community garden, her and her sister. That's a blessing. If your church or organization, neighborhood organization, have a community garden, these are things that you could take to the community garden and offer to them as well to grow, or grow there. Because I'm sure after harvest time, you guys swap different produce and stuff. Because I'm telling you, harvest time, I have so much zucchini. I don't grow zucchini because so many people will bring it to me, and that's a blessing, you know, especially when you don't have to really grow it yourself. You can make room to grow something else. 10 minutes, thank you. So I've been talking to neighbors about a community garden. That's good. And that's a good start, because a community garden will get people to get involved. You know, it's a lot of people that think about starting a garden, but they don't know the first thing to do. Like, okay, so how do I do this? What do I do? It's not really complicated, you know, for us, because we're everyday gardeners. But for someone else, it can be overwhelming. Okay, I got to get something to put the dirt in. I got to get the dirt. I don't know what kind of dirt. I don't know where to get seeds from. So these is good to have community gardens, because you have people that will come in just to learn. This year I will be working in a community garden, because I have to do my 40 hours of community service so that I can finish my Master Gardeners program. And that's if everything goes well with what's going on, which I'm praying that it does. So any more questions? Let's see. So we said everybody that can help in your community, not just gardeners. That food community. You can show them how to do different meals, how you feed your kids. A lot of people forget about the pork and beans. I like pork and beans and hot dogs when I was coming up. A lot of people forget about pork and beans and hot dogs. A lot of people forget about what they call it, goulash, which is the spaghetti the macaroni noodle and the spaghetti sauce or red sauce. A lot of people forget about stuff like that. Don't forget motivational channels, handyman channels, just a simple tutorial. Herbal channels on different teas. Now, what I suggest about doing that, because even in my videos, I don't say this is what you should do. I say this is what I do. Because a lot of people can't, our own medications and certain herbs mess with their medication. So you have to be careful on how you word what you say. This is what I do. Tell them to do their research. Don't list what it's good for. Tell them to research it. Just like fig leaves. I dehydrate them. I make them out of teas. A lot of people don't know. Well, what is fig leaf tea? Research it. Benefits of fig leaves. And it'll tell you right there what fig leaves will do for you. So you have to be very careful with that, because then you got people coming back. Well, you told me to do such and such, and it caused me to have problems. And you be like, oh, here we go. And it's right there on camera. You sure did tell them. So I appreciate you, you guys hanging with me today. Remember, check on people. Call your family. Call your friends. Let them know, hey, you good? I haven't seen you in a while, or I know it's, you're over there by yourself, especially people alone. It can be kind of challenging for them. People that don't have transportation. Look, if you can, I have a neighbor that I take every month to the store. I just had a conversation with him. I said, I don't know how we're going to keep doing this, because he be around too many people. And I was like, we're going to have to figure something out, because, you do a lot. I might have to get your grocery list and go shop for you and put it on your porch if you keep doing that. But I do appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I enjoyed you. For everybody that shared me out, I appreciate that too. All the thumbs, the 22 thumbs up. Wonderful. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, comment down below after the video. Further questions, if it's something that you want to know about, anything pertaining to growing, if I can answer your question, I don't know it all, but if I can answer your question, I will, or I'll try to research it. That's what I love about Burn Junk Closet, because she say, I don't know it all, but I try to find out for you. And that's me too with gardening. I don't know everything, and I hope I don't give off the air of knowing everything, but I'll try to figure it out and research this, because I'm taking this class and I'm learning a whole lot I've been slipping on. So I appreciate you guys. Woman to Woman Homestead, I appreciate you being here. P. Smith Gardner, I appreciate you being here. Melanie the Moderator, I appreciate you. Bug Life, Peace, I appreciate you. Miss Farola, I appreciate you. Everybody, try it, buy it, make it, sell it. I appreciate you guys being here. Nature 9, thank you for coming. Didi Pharmacy, thank you for coming. And thank you for the seeds that you sent me. I definitely appreciate that, and I'm going to get them going. Everybody that came in, my little light went off. It's also on the timer. In that video, guys, with the pepper, when you go check it out, I have some affiliate links, because I am an affiliate with Amazon. This helps me out too. When you purchase things, I try to put things that's not very expensive but are beneficial to you, in helping you and growing. Best Things in Life, thank you for coming, Cynthia. I appreciate you. Everybody that came in, thank you for coming. Happy gardening. Stay safe. And prepare and grow your own food. Get busy and do something. Don't forget, I'm watching those videos to see how you're going to contribute to your community. Happy gardening, everybody.